Good evening, everyone. This is the Municipality of Anchorage Planning and Zoning Commission, September 9th. May I have the roll call, please?
Ms. Yoshimura?
Here.
Ms. Dean? Here. Mr. Parks? Here. Mr. Cruz?
Here.
Mr. Mulcahy?
Here.
Mr. Ferguson?
Here.
Mr. Robinson?
Here.
Mr. Spring?
Here.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. We have a quorum. There are no minutes for the meeting. Vice Chair Parks, will you do the special order of business under disclosures, please?
Yes, Madam Chair. Commissioner Robinson, you have any comment?
None.
Commissioner Ferguson?
Point of clarification, the only thing we're going to act on tonight is the two resolutions, right?
That's correct.
None.
Same, I have none on the resolutions.
Thank you. Let's start with Commissioner Cruz.
And none on the resolutions.
Okay. Commissioner Dean?
I'm sorry. Could you repeat that again?
What's that?
Could you repeat that for me, please?
Commissioner Dean. Commissioner Dean, right?
No conflicts. Thank you.
Okay. Commissioner Spring?
I have no conflicts.
I have none. And Commissioner Schwell?
None on the resolutions. Thank you very much. Moving on to the consent agenda, resolutions for approval. May I have a motion for approval?
Madam Chair, I make a recommendation for approval.
All right. May I have a second, please?
Seconded, but I can't get my machine to work.
Yeah, I can't get mine to work either. Mine's not up.
The machines. Motion for approval by Commissioner McKay, seconded by Dana Cruz. But Commissioner Parks, did you have a comment?
Yes, ma'am. I'd like to pull 1A if I could, please.
All right.
Got some issues with the wording there, and I think there are several others inside the commission that has that.
All right. Thank you very much. So is there any objection to D1B? Seeing and hearing none, that resolution is approved. Commissioner Parks, did you want to speak to your poll? Yeah.
Yes, Madam Chair. I think we have some issues with the finding of fact in this, and I think there are several other commissioners that have that same concern that the staff needs to get back and update those issues. And I will leave it open to the floor, those who have issues with that.
All right. Thank you very much. I have also have some issues. I've read the following findings of fact, and I know that there was quite a bit of discussion during the finding of facts, and I would support Commissioner Parks' plan to pull that and send it back to staff for some more detail in the findings of fact. Yes, I'd like to have a motion. All right. Well, all right. Commissioner Cruz?
I move that we send Resolution 1A 2013-031 related case 2013-87 back to staff for update of the findings of fact.
All right, and that's seconded by Commissioner Parks. Is there any objection? Seeing and hearing none, that motion is approved. All right, so we're now moving on to unfinished business and action of the public hearings. Commissioner Parks.
Madam Chair, I make a motion that we postpone case number 2013-068 along with case 2013-106 and case number 2013-114 until our next appointed meeting.
All right, and that's seconded by Commissioner Cruz. Is there an objection? Seeing and hearing none, those cases are moved to the next available meeting, which is next week. Commissioner McKay.
We'll have to get clarification on how my vote. I probably should just be down as an abstention on that, I would assume, correct?
Yes, that would be good. All right. Thank you very much. We had originally thought about adjournment at this particular time, but there has been a work session on the Chugach, Alaska plan, and we can't adjourn to the work session until we have taking care of some discussion on the Chugach Access Plan. So I'm going to recuse myself at this particular point in time and turn the chair over to Commissioner Parks.
Thank you, Madam Chair. I think there's a couple of things that we would like to go through for the next couple of meetings that we've got. We've got some concerns with the Chugach plan coming up and some people not being available. And Erica, we'd like to kind of take a poll, if we could, for next meeting, the 20, I guess it's the 19th, right? One that's, I don't have a calendar.
The 16th.
The 16th, and then the first two in October of who is going to be here for those meetings. If we could kind of go through it, and starting with you, Mr. Robinson, it'd be great, whether you're going to be here at those three meetings or not, so we can kind of get a feel. At the same time, we'd like to kind of have a feel for a kind of a straw poll on where people are on the Chugach plan to kind of give us an idea on whether we could do that with a short board. If we've got 5 that are positive on that, or if you don't know, say maybe or could be, and if you know, then we need to know that also. It'd be helpful for us in planning purposes.
So the question was September 16th and the 2 October meetings?
Yes.
I plan to attend those 3 meetings.
Thank you.
And I generally am supportive of the plan moving forward per our discussions here this evening.
Thank you. Commissioner Ferguson?
I plan to attend all 3 meetings. I think I may see a conflict with the short board on the Chugach.
Thank you. Appreciate it. Commissioner McKay?
I plan on attending all 3, and I'm supportive of moving it forward with, there will probably be some comments or amendments.
Commissioner Pruz?
I will be at next week in the middle of October, the 14th, and try to be here in time on the 7th. I'll be coming in from Canada.
Okay.
And so my plan is to be here, but I may be a few minutes late.
Okay.
Okay. And my initial reaction right now is not to move it forward.
Okay. Commissioner Dean?
I'm only going to miss the September 16th.
Okay. And Chugach plan? If you could give me an idea on that.
Yes.
Okay. Commissioner Spring?
I will not be able to attend the September 16th meeting, but we'll be here for the October meetings. And I agree that we should move forward with the Chugach access plan as soon as possible.
Okay. Thank you. And I will be at all 3 meetings, and I, too, think we should move the plan forward. And, Eric, I think you have enough information on that now that you can pass to staff. And could you tell us whether we're going to have short boards on which one of those dates? And I don't know where Connie is on this, but we need to maybe ask her when she comes back in. Yeah, she can't do anything on the Chugach plan. But
Ms. Dean, I didn't catch whether you were going to be attending the October meetings.
I will. Oh, sorry.
Yes.
Myself?
Me?
Ms. Dean.
Okay.
okay.
I'll be here for both October meetings. I'm just going to miss the one next week.
Right. Thank you. So that leaves 5 members on the 16th, not counting the chair who can't vote. 2, 3, 4, 5.
Okay, so that's a
6
short
members. Yes, that is a short board. 6 members on the 7th, with Mr. Pruz being the 7th, who may or may not make it on time, and all members present on the 14th.
Fine. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. And can we call Ms. Ishimura back in? She can take over. Thank you. I think we're going to address that in just a moment. I'll let Connie do that. Thanks.
Commissioner Ferguson, are you still in the queue or are you out? I thought that was going to be 5, which is a short board, but, all right, so what is well, we have to have 5 in order to have a majority, in order to have the vote, so,
Madam Chair, there will be 6 members with 1 being recused
right, so we have 5.
for Eklutna.
For Eklutna, that is correct. So I guess the petitioner's representative is here, and so I will ask the petitioner's representative at this particular point in time, what is the wish of the petitioner?
How many of the cases are we talking about? All of them?
That's your choice, Mr. Potter.
See.
And just for clarification, I am eligible for, it's just the 2 that involve the monofill that I am recused from. I have no specific conflicts of interest on the other ones.
That is correct.
I think I'll let Tom Dreher, as the petitioner's representative, maybe help fill in on a couple of these. But as far as the monofill development, it would be our desire to postpone.
All right, thank you very much. So that is case... May I have the case number, Mr. Potter?
Madam Chair, it's 2013-068 and 069.
All right, those cases have been postponed.
And as for the other 2 Eklutna cases, there is no short board. I think there will be 6
All right.
voting members.
Mr. Dreyer, what is your choice?
Yes, thank you. I have a question, I guess, since we haven't started on the other 2 ones, 114 and 116. I'm not sure if there's going to be some other people that have to recuse themselves or not. That's the industrial rezoning, where one of the rezonings, one of the main purposes of the rezoning is for a Holquist trust plant going on that Tract A, Eklutna Inc. subdivision. So I'm not sure how that's going to affect. The other 2 cases, it's easy because you already started on it. We know who's going to recuse. So I'm not sure it's going to be 5 or 4 on September 16th.
All right, so let me address that issue because I do a considerable amount of work with Holquist Homes as a listing licensee. And I have previously had joint venture relationships with Holquist Homes. I am, however, not a party to this particular transaction, but I think that's a question for the board to decide in terms of whether or not I should participate.
And which case is that?
That is the case, Mr. Dreyer, case 2013.
106.
106.
Yeah, and 114.
And 114.
Madam Chair, 114 is a legislative matter that it's unnecessary for you to recuse yourself on.
All right, thank you. So that would be case 106. What is the wish of the board?
I'll make a motion. What I understand from your testimony is that you're not a substantial part of the present action.
I have no part of the present action.
So that varies directly and substantially with the outcome?
I have no influence or interest.
Immediate and known or conjectural and dependent on factors beyond the body's action?
No.
Significant monetarily where you don't participate, so that can't be. Based upon that, I make a motion that we direct you to participate.
And is there a second? Commissioner Mulcahy? is seconded. I think under these circumstances, we should have a vote, so please use your machines.
We don't have a motion.
It's not working. Looking for a motion.
We need a vote. Do we need a call? All right. Vice Chair, would you call?
Yes. Commissioner Robinson?
Yes.
Commissioner Ferguson?
Yes.
McKay? Okay, Deans? Dean?
Yes.
And Commissioner Pruz, he was sitting behind Connie, I couldn't see him, so he's sleeping. Okay. Commissioner Spring?
Yes.
And I'm a yes, so.
All right. Thank you. All right. There's your answer.
Okay, thank you. Upon further consideration, we decided just to go ahead and postpone to the next meeting. I think that's October 7th.
All right.
Might be more appropriate.
All right.
Point of
All right.
order, Madam Chair.
Yes?
There will be no short board, so the opportunity for the petitioner to participate, if he chooses to postpone, I'm sorry, I didn't mean participate. If he chooses to postpone,
There would be a
there
fee.
will be a fee.
Oh, it's not a short board now on the 16th?
It's not a short board.
Oh, because there's 6.
Yes.
Okay, I'm sorry. Okay, yeah, we'll go ahead and move forward. Thank you.
All right. Thank you very much. So we are moving forward next week on case 2013-106 and 2013-114.
Okay.
All right. Does everybody have that? All right. And Mr. Mulcahy, you are able to participate in those two? Yes. All right. Very good. So
Again, a reminder that I am a former employee of Include several years ago, but have no current, Same as always.
Yeah, same as always. All right. Thank you very much. All right. So just one other item on your September agenda on the 16th. Erica, would you please inform the Commission that there will also be an amendment to Title 21?
Yes, thank you, Madam Chair. On the list of cases for the 16th, there is, and you should have gotten it in your packet, an ordinance amending the rural lighting standards in the new Title 21. I will have an amended calendar made for you, but this calendar is just made for your reference. It's not regulatory in any sense, and it's not what goes out for our formal public notice. So the lack of that case on this list is just our unfortunate error.
All right. Thank you very much, Ms. McConnell. And for the record, I will be recusing myself on that amendment as I have a financial interest as it relates to that matter. All right. Thank you very much. Now, I believe we're ready for an adjournment. So may I have a motion for adjournment? Commissioner Ferguson.
Make a motion, we adjourn.
All right. And it's seconded by Terry Parks. And is there an objection? All right, thank you very much. So the meeting for the Planning and Zoning Commission has been adjourned, and we will